Hey you guys, today's video is going to be a tutorial on this look that I'm wearing today. It's kind of just a really fun, easy, simple, go-to summer makeup look. So if you guys want to know how to get this look, then just keep watching. Oh god, it smells like 1,000 people's sweat in that mask. That's the Voldemort mask that my friend wore to my Harry Potter birthday party when I turned 20, I think. And I just never gave it back to her because I have too much fun with it, obviously, and I always find it when I'm least expecting it. Like, I was unpacking the last box that we had to unpack to move into this apartment, and it was in there, and I was like, you know what? This has to make a comeback. Sorry, that's not going to be the look that I'm teaching you guys today. Maybe someday. But anyways, I did kind of want to just do like a really simple everyday summer makeup look. This is basically just going to be really easy and not a lot of stuff that I'm using, but I am going to use my Naked palette, I think, even though I have kind of a love-hate relationship with this palette. I'll get into that later. But anyways, I just wanted to do something that's kind of quick and simple and doesn't require a lot of steps, just because, you know, some of us don't like spending a lot of time getting ready, especially when it's the summertime. So without any further ado, I'm just gonna get right into it. I already moisturized my face, so I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I haven't used this in a while, but that's because I've been like obsessed with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. If you guys haven't seen my review on it, it is a couple videos back, but I will link that in the description box. But this is one of my favorite drugstore foundations, and it's really cheap, and it keeps you matte all day. If you guys have like oily skin, or if you have drier skin like me, but you just really like a matte finish, then this is the one for you. And I'm in the shade 110 Porcelain. So I'm just taking this, I don't know what brand it is, I think it was called like Evolve or something. I think I got it from Marshall's the other day. It's definitely like a beauty blender knockoff, and it was $5 because I don't want to spend $30 on a sponge. So I'm just dabbing this in. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. We don't have like air conditioning, obviously, in our apartment, and we live on the upper floor, so all the heat rises up from, I don't know, science. And these lights don't help at all, so if my makeup is completely sweat off by the end of this video, then that's why. It's kind of weird because I live in Washington and June has been so hot. It's crazy. I don't remember a June ever being this hot. It was 93 degrees 2 days ago on Saturday, which is crazy. Like, usually if we do get that kind of weather, that doesn't happen until like August. And it's supposed to be in the 90s this whole next week, or this week that we're in right now. And I hate it when it's that hot. I am definitely like a 70-ish degree person. That's like my favorite kind of weather. I'm gonna go into my under eye area with this NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Chantilly. And I'm basically just using this because I want to use it all up so I can throw it away. It's definitely not my favorite concealer anymore. Like, I've found that the longer you have it, if you don't use it every day, it kind of starts to dry out and it's like a little bit harder to blend out than it was when you first bought it. So if you're not kind of the person that uses this every day, then you might not want to get this concealer. And I don't know if that's just me, because I feel like a lot of people really do love this concealer, so I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I liked it a lot more like the first 2 months that I had it. Also, just gonna kind of drag whatever is left over on that sponge. Usually there's some concealer left over. I'm just gonna apply that on my eyelid so I don't have to use an eyeshadow base because, you know, lazy makeup tips over here. Also gonna bring this down on my chin a little bit and a little bit down my nose and around any redness that I might have. Kind of just highlight my forehead with it too. The Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, I think is what it's called, is definitely like one of my favorite new concealers that I've been trying out. I think it's tied with the MAC Pro Longwear. Somebody asked me the other day which one I like more, and I sat there for like 10 minutes trying to figure it out because I just can't pick. They're both amazing, but I don't want to use the Naked Skin one every day just because I'm afraid of running out of it. So on days when I'm not doing like anything crazy and I'm just kind of running errands and stuff, I will just use my cheaper, like, well, I guess this one isn't very cheap, but I'm trying to get rid of it, so you guys know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, getting back on topic, I'm using my Coty Airspun. I'm taking that same damp sponge in it, and I'm just going to use this to set my under eye concealer. Can you guys see the dust coming up? This is probably my favorite loose setting powder. It really does do a good job of setting your concealer, but it doesn't look cakey at all. I have the translucent color, but it definitely does kind of give you some coverage, so that's nice too. I usually like to wait a few minutes for my foundation to kind of settle into my face before I do like contouring and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be doing my brows with this NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in the color Chocolate. I used to use the brunette color, but my hair has lightened up a bit and turned a little bit more red. So this is a little bit more warm toned, so I'm just gonna use this guy. I never thought I'd like a brow mascara, but these are really nice. And they are really easy for just like quick eyebrow application. Most of the time I do use my dip brow, but this is good for days when I just like, I need to go somewhere and I don't want to go somewhere with no eyebrows, so this saves the day. Speaking of like eyebrows and hair, I haven't touched up my hair in a while. It's probably been like 2 months. If you guys can tell, like my hair used to kind of be like a dark cherry color, but now it's, like I said, it's a little bit lighter and my roots have grown in quite a bit, but that's just because I haven't decided what I want to do with my hair next. So I really like when my hair is like that dark purpley red color, but I kind of want to go lighter too. I'm just always so bored with my hair and I never know what to do, so help a sister out. You guys should let me know what you think would look good. So I'm going to go in and contour, and I'm using my NYX Taupe. You guys know this is my favorite thing to contour with, and this is my Smith 115 brush. I'm not going to go too crazy with the contouring today. I'm just going to kind of warm up my face a little bit. Might apply some bronzer too. Hardly ever use bronzer. Don't know why. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm bronzing. So I'm going to take my Anastasia contour kit, and I'm going to use this guy over here. I'm going to mix it a little bit with Fawn in the middle just because this is a little too dark for me, but whatever. And this is a Real Techniques multitask brush. I'm just going to kind of apply this to like the perimeter of my face. Not going to take it in as far as I did with the contouring, but just kind of on the outsides. Especially when I wear my hair up like this, like with my bangs out of my face, I like to bronze and up my forehead just because it gives the illusion that it is not as large and in charge, as you guys know. Not that there's anything wrong with big foreheads, but sometimes you just gotta be a pale bronze goddess, you know? I'm just gonna take this same brush and I'm gonna go in with the NYX Amber HD blush. This is a really nice blush color and it's probably the one that I grab most. I've been using this one a lot the past couple weeks, so I'm just applying this on my cheeks. Shit! Should have done highlighter first. What am I thinking? Let's do the highlighter. Ofra Illuminating Blush Stripes. You guys know if you watch my videos that this is my all-time favorite highlighter. So usually, like in my past videos, I will just go in with this like bright white highlight shade right here. But lately, I've been kind of just mixing all of them around like that. And it just gives like, okay, I'm the kind of person that loves like a really, really bright highlight, but this just, I don't know, with all the colors together, it just looks so beautiful. And I kind of do focus more on the white area, like I'll go like this and then just kind of dab some more in the white. So it's like a little bit brighter, but all of these colors together just make your face look so magical and glowy. Okay, so I'm going to move on to my eyes, and I'm going to be starting out with the L'Oreal Infallible Eyeshadow in Iced Latte. It's just this kind of really nice shimmery white eyeshadow base. It's kind of like a creamy consistency. Just going to apply this all over my lids with my finger. This is just going to kind of help the colors appear more vibrant because I think I'm going to do like a shimmery eyeshadow all over my lid. And it's going to help them stay longer. I'm going to take a big fluffy blending brush. This is the Smith 232. I'm going to take Naked, which is this kind of taupey colored transition shade in the Naked palette, and I'm just going to kind of blend this all throughout my crease. The reason that I said that I have a love-hate relationship with the Naked palette, by the way, is because I feel like it's a really great palette for beginners, and like if you're kind of overwhelmed with the amount of eyeshadow palettes that are out and available, then I think this would be a really great choice. But I just feel like some of the colors in the palette are really chunky. Like the shimmery ones are so chunky and glittery that you just get like an insane amount of fallout. They are super pretty colors though, so I mean, that's why it's kind of a love-hate relationship, because they look really pretty in the pan, but you get a lot of fallout and they don't really last too long, I feel. Anyways, so I'm going to take a smaller blending brush. This is the Smith 247. I'm going to take Buck, which is a warm, darker brown shade. I'm just going to apply this in like the outer part of my crease and a little bit down on my lid. This is just going to add some dimension to my eye. This is like the easiest 3-step eyeshadow look ever. Just a color in the crease that's going to add some depth, and then a darker color on the outer corner that adds more depth, and then just like a shimmery shade all over the lid, which I will be doing in a second. If you're having trouble applying eyeshadow in your outer corner look down and at an angle, and you can fit that blending brush in there really easily. So I'm going to take my favorite shade in this palette. It's so pretty. It's called Sidecar. It's this one right here. And I'm taking this on the Smith 256 flat brush, and I'm just going to pat this all over my lid. And actually, you know what? Just kidding. Last time I used a brush for this, I got an insane amount of fallout, and since I already did my foundation, I don't want that happening. So I'm just going to apply this with my finger. And then I'm just going to go into the lightest color right here called Virgin, and I'm just going to apply this in the inner corners. You guys don't necessarily have to highlight if you don't want to. It's just kind of something that I feel helps really brighten up your eyes and make you look a little bit more like alive. So I guess this is really a 4-step eye look, not a 3-step one. Also going to apply just a little bit underneath my brow. I'm just taking that same brush and running Naked, the color that we put in the crease, just right underneath my lower lash line. I'm going to go in with one of my favorite mascaras at the moment, and this is the Pony Express. Why do I always want to call it Pony Express? What is that? Am I thinking Polar Express? Probably, because I'm always thinking about Christmas. I'm going to go in with my Pony Cosmetics, the White Night Mascara. I've used this in a video before. It's really cool. Basically, it has one brush, but 2 settings that you can use it. So first one is the volumizing brush. So I'm just going to kind of coat this with the volumizing side. And then I dip the brush back into the bottle, and then I pull it out of the length part. So I think it just changes the way the brush is shaped, depending on which one you pull it out of. So then I just like to kind of finish that off with the lengthening one. And this just gives your lashes some length without making them look clumpy. Before I apply mascara on the bottom lashes, I'm going to line my tight line with this NYX Wonder Pencil. It's in the shade medium. Usually I use the light one, but I don't know where I put it. But this really helps brighten up the eye. So I feel like I need to go in and fill in my eyebrows just a little bit more. So I'm going to take this Pony Cosmetics Thoroughbred powder. It is just kind of like a dark, cool powder. I'm just going to fill this in the areas that I feel just need a little more color. I'm going to move on to the lips now, and I'm going to be using NYX Peekaboo Neutral Lip Liner. Just going to outline my lips and fill them in with this bad boy. And then I'm going to apply NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Ibiza, or Ibiza, on top of that. I don't know how I feel about this lip color. I think that I thought it was going to be kind of more of a corally color, but I'm just one of those people that the color hot pink, when I think about it, I think of Pepto-Bismol, and then I want to throw up. It's bright pink, but it's not too bright pink, so I can deal with it. I think I'm gonna wear it today. All right, guys, so this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this kind of chatty get ready with me video. If you want me to do more videos in this style where it's like more relaxed and just like I'm kind of all over the place, let me know and I will be sure to do more of this style video. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye. Hello? Hi, good, how are you?